Hello all of my sleepy bears, my name is Chronically Blue. Welcome back to more Ratchet and Clank Episode 2. This episode we are going to go through and look at the different upgrades that we have available, as well as go and explore the majority of this lovely little planet, Novalis. Now, before we even get started, we do have two new weapons available to us. These weapons become available anytime we go to a new planet. So if you have 3 different planets you can go to each 3 back to back before you even do anything, just to get access to all the weapons. The Pyrocitor. It shoots fire. I don't like it. Proton Drum. I love this. This is my baby. I will go over why in just a little bit. Now, we only have 6 Veritanium. We are going to need 6 Veritanium in order to encircle the question mark. But I don't really care for the Combustor. I really like the fusion grenade, so we're gonna go ahead and just get that as much as possible. And we got a trophy for modding. That's great. Alright, so the area effect is a lot better now, especially for the... I just said it. The fusion grenade. If you forget stuff, it's okay. I don't want a Pyrocitor. That's great. I don't want a Pyrocitor. I hate your Pyrocitor. Yeah, so automatically from the start, Ratchet can swim. In previous games, you kind of had to... Well, it was a little different, let's just say. Instead of having a little... Oh, wow, that was close, okay. Instead of having this little machine that he does now, you just had to go around and swim and hope that you made it, and it had a little bubble meter. I always thought the bubble meter was cute, but later on, you do get the machine in the first game, actually. And this one, we have the machine automatically, although it does go by really fast. Ah! Got it. Yeah, so here we have the Arbloids. Sorry, the Amoeboids. They are very annoying. We don't like them. We hate them. But they are fantastic for increasing our ammo. Okay, I thought something was happening there. Oh well. Anyways, they are fantastic for increasing our ammo, because we can use them to just upgrade a lot, and it is awesome. They're very hard to kill. They take a very long time to kill, unfortunately. But other than that, they're pretty cool. We're gonna go ahead, dive down a touchy. Go back up. There we go. Getting all the bolts. I love stealing. I love taking things. A touchy. And there we go. More bolts. Because I really want the proton drum, because I like it. There's definitely going to be some stuff that I play favorites. I said that last episode, and it is still true. So don't you worry. I wonder what this is. Hey, look, there's a... Ah! Thank you. Anyway, there was a metal box there that you could only break with a weapon. You couldn't break it with a regular thing. You had to get it. You had to destroy it with something with an explosion. And so here's a holocard pack. Now, we could go up, but we really want this stuff. There are going to be hidden walls. There's going to be a bunch of stuff. But if you have difficulty finding any of the gold bolts or any of the special card packs, don't you worry, because once you beat the game, you then get access to the locations of all of them on the map. You don't get them immediately, you still have to go and find them, but it makes it easier to find them. Which, that's exactly how I think it should be done. It's like, hey, because you beat the game, we're gonna show you where the majority of them are, so you can still go and get them, and you still feel like you're getting them for the first time. It's just a little bit easier to help you find them now. This game does so many things right, and so I'm just very happy to be playing it right now. I genuinely enjoy this game. It is so much fun. The challenges never feel like they are too much. There we go. I don't know if I touched it or not. I love stealing. I love taking things. There we go. It sure is. Now, it said, search for some hidden treasure, and that's exactly what we did. What did we find? We found the holocards. Let's go ahead and see what they are. If you have new holocards, it will show you in the hexagon. We got a little pack. Let's open that. Okay, we got Grimm's Workshop, Waterworks, the Tesla Spikes, the Proton Drum, and that's about it. Now again, if you get all three of a weapon, you unlock the Omega variant that you can only get specifically in the Challenge Mode / New Game Plus. And unfortunately, we do not have enough for anything else. But we can get more Fusion Grenade ammo. So that's helpful. And if you get Fusion Grenade ammo, that will help. If you get any ammo from the Gadgetron thing, as in upgrading it instead of just purchasing it, then it will automatically give it to you. So now we have 9 for 9. Do you see how many enemies there are here? Look at that. Look at that. That is what we needed. And just like that, we start leveling up. Every time you kill an enemy, it does add experience points to the weapon as well as to Ratchet's health. When you level it up, it tells you what it does. The damage to enemies have been increased to 25% extra. Each level also opens new Raritanium upgrades. So if you go through like I did and you just upgrade everything for one weapon, and you're like, okay, that's it, I'm not doing this anymore, I got all of them. Guess what? As soon as you get that new upgrade, you're gonna have more to upgrade. I think I just contradicted myself. I don't know. Okay, how about we actually shoot? There we go. Never said I was good. Never said I was good aim. That's why they give me a lot of ammo. Okay, we're gonna use the combustor now. This one kinda works. No, not really. Okay. Listen. You just gotta trust me, okay? The more you use it, the better it gets. The range gets better, not the impact. Well, the impact too. The damage does go up. But as well as the rate of fire increases the more you use it, as well as the more that you upgrade it. So if you have a weapon that you're just not fond of, you can slowly upgrade it. Now, if you can't notice, there are fish in here. They're not happy with us. So we can't swim in here. But there are some things that we can go around, and we can find a secret very soon, actually. Which I'll be very happy to show off. Don't you worry. Ah! One from the west. Sorry, the east. The other west. The west. Gonna go ahead and ignore you.
She's the youngest recruit ever to be selected for the Galactic Rangers.
That's nice, kid. Is it over here? It's kind of over here. Go ahead and touch that. There we go. We're just gonna go ahead and steal all these. Okay, that was the wrong button, but it's okay. It's all okay. Let me see here. At least that's not a whole lot of anything. But it's good to just check. Now, if you don't know, Ratchet and Clank really loves destruction of property and vandalism. So if you ever look at something like, hey, I bet I can make that explode, give it a shot. It will most likely unlock a skill point. Skill points. What are skill points? In this game, they're just trophies. So, they don't do a whole lot. But in the original game, they unlocked cheats, extras, secrets, as well as the gold bolts did as well. It was basically there for bragging rights. The skill points don't really do a whole lot, but they're nice to show off and be like, yeah, I did this thing. Yeah. If you can't tell, a majority of the enemies have some of the same weapons that we get later on, such as these guys have the fusion grenade. And I think this is actually going to be the only time where I actually remember the names of all the stuff in this game, actually. Because I'm going to be saying it over and over and over again. Yoink. There we go. Yeah, so those guys take 2 fusion grenades, which is quite a bit, unfortunately. Speak goodness. And again, if you run out of ammo, you can just use a wrench. Unless they're far away, in which case, maybe try something else. Don't worry about the doors. We cannot enter the doors. Again, if you want to try to use a fusion grenade on them, you can. Be my guest.
That must be the mayor's ship. Buckwash will not last long without our help.
That's right. We need to save Buckwash. And I feel like you need to slow down when I say that next time. Ow. More ammo over here. And if you look in little nooks and crannies, you will typically find some raritanium. Yeah, right there. And we're going to try to find this as much as possible. Now, as you can tell, there's not any raritanium, gold bolts, or anything on the map. Once you beat the game, all of it will be revealed, so it'll be a lot easier for you. Now, there's no main things that we need to collect. There's no, like, stars, or crystals, or orbs. We're just going through and venturing through the story, because it's fun. And I enjoy that. I like how, you know, there's nothing that's stopping you from going through and just playing the game as many times as you want. Nothing's telling you, hey, you did everything, stop playing now. You know, go outside, read a book, do something. So the fact that it is quite open makes it very nice for me. Also, we do have a trophy that we can get from shooting those, just like that. At least I thought there was a trophy there. I guess I was wrong. These things happen, but we did increase our max health, which is also good. Ah! Remade. Apparently, unless it hits them dead on into the face, and they won't be dead. The main enemy that you're gonna have to look out for is anything with a gun, because they can shoot, and they have... These are no stormtroopers, okay? These guys are really good aims. Unless they can pull whatever that movie's called and make the bullet curve mid-shot, you gotta move in order to live. Yes, it's safe to come out now.
Thank you. I thought we were done for sure. We are happy to be of assistance. Why is Drek trying to kill you? It's my nephew, Skid McMarks. Wait, Skid McMarks, the pro hoverboarder? He sent me this infobot from Iridia, and the Blarg have been after me ever since. Here, take a look.
Hey, Uncle Buckwash! Skid McMarks here. You know, your nephew. My agent and I are at the awesome grand opening of the McMarks Sports Shack here on Iridia, and boy, has this been a trip. I've gotten to meet all kinds of people. Fans, celebrities, my Gadgetron sponsors. I even got to sign autographs for these odd-looking creatures called the Blarg. I guess they're doing something here on Iridia. Wait, hold on a second. Hydro Harvester Super Illegal Water Displacement Apparatus. I don't think I was supposed to have this.
Stop him! He's got the schematic!
Help! Someone! Call my agent! Call my publicist! Actually, don't call either of those people. Call someone who cares about me! I don't want to die!
Sounds like Skid McMarks is in trouble. We gotta get to Iridia.
Yep, we sure do.
But we must first repair our ship.
That's exactly it.
Right. Okay, let's see if we can find some help.
Oh, we can, don't you worry. You go and press this button. Boop. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff over here. Swimming! Touchy. Attachy. And we're going down in an earlier round because we're going down swinging. Attachy. And attachy. Now, rest assured, if you don't have enough bolts for an enemy at all, sweet goodness, if you don't have enough bolts for a weapon, it's alright. If you go through the level, you will probably get enough bolts in order to move on and get it next time. Or we can even go one step further and say, let's say you go to a completely different planet in order to try to move on. It's okay. The weapons are still going to be there when you go to the new area. So you will be alright. There's nothing stopping you from just being like, I don't have enough, I'm gonna be alright. Ow. Look at all that. Look at all that raritanium and bolts we found. And if we dive down, there's a whole lot of nothing here. But hey, at least we got more raritanium and bolts. And again, you're going to see me avoiding the fish quite a lot here, because the fish are actually one of the most dangerous creatures in this game, unfortunately. If you bother the fish, they're not going to be happy. Let's just put it that way. The fish are hungry. They're hangry, if you will, actually. So if you mess with the fish are going to get their just desserts. Now, there is a few gold bolts here. I don't remember where they are, but we will get them. Don't you worry. Just not right now. Eventually! Going up, 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 up. Ah, here we go. Now, before we go over there, I want my proton drum. And I really don't want the pyrocitor. But, oh, okay, cool. Ha, look at me being all smart. Now, we do have 8 raritanium here. We're gonna go ahead and get one more piece of ammo. And this has frictionless hopper added to the fusion grenade. After tossing out a grenade, the fusion glove deploys a fresh grenade to your hand even more efficiently, increasing your rate of fire. That is very helpful. It's gonna increase the impact damage so it can do more damage. I'm not a big fan of the guns in the Ratchet and Clank games. I'm sorry, I'm just not. Now, proton drum. What does this do? Well, you throw it out, and it just kind of shoots a force field out, and it does lots of damage. Now we're just going to take it easy and just start with increasing the area of effect a little bit, the duration, as well as holo cards. So one of the main things for weapons is that it can increase your chances of getting new holo cards and duplicates. If you get 5 duplicate cards, guess what? You can trade them in to get 1 new card. It's not the best conversion rate, but it's something. I'm not sure what you want from me. At least they have something for the duplicates. Because don't worry, you will rack up duplicates like nobody's business. But thankfully you... Oh no. But thankfully you can trade in the duplicates in order to get a new card. So, if you get a new pack, let's say, and you only get 2 cards, that means one of them had a duplicate in it. Which, you know, stinks, but, you know, still, it's something. Now we are going to be taking down these enemies here. And again, I will probably upgrade the combustor eventually. I just really like my fusion grenades. I'm so sorry. I just love them. They're my favorite. Okay, so you see how we can just stop there? But if we go up, hey, look at that! A pack of holo cards, as well as more bolts. One thing you're going to notice is that I forget the holo cards quite a lot, actually. I don't know why, that's just kind of how I am. I see them, I'm like, oh, I already have them all. I'm so used to playing my previous version, on my previous save file. I'm like, oh, I already have them all, so these are pointless to me. Then I'm like, oh, no, wait, no, they're not. I have to open them, because they're probably helpful, actually. So, let's go ahead and open them while I still remember that they're here. Okay, Novelist Valley, the Plumber, and the Fusion Grenade. The amount of raritanium you earn has been increased by 5%. Trader in Training. Completing holocard sets get you the external admiration of collectors across the galaxy, and some enhancements to your equipment, but really, it's all about the collector cred. And so we only have 1 duplicate. And again, we're not gonna worry about the weapons overall, just because that's the kind of stuff that really only matters if you're going for a challenge mode, which unfortunately is just okay. I don't know if there's an extra ending to it.
You got enough bolts for a pyrocitor. And what do you know? I have one in stock.
That's great, I don't care. I don't know if it adds any ending to it, but meh, you know. I like Ratchet and Clank, but I went through, grinded out all the stuff that I wanted to do. Now, if I do get to Ratchet Deadlock, I'm currently playing through it on the hardest difficulty, so I can then go through and play it on the Deadlock difficulty, which is the absolute hardest, just for Let's Play purposes. Because it's rare. I grew up always playing games on like the normal difficulty, but I've always wanted to play games on the hardest difficulty because, you know, it's hard. And to be able to go through the entirety of a game and show off that I beat it on the hardest difficulty, that's super cool. Especially because I never know if I'm going to get some extra stuff like that or whatnot. So, not alone for the bragging rights, but also just because it's cool, it makes me feel good. Heck yeah, it does the happy dance. Got more bolts over here. More nuts and bolts. As well as, I can very happily point this out, but if we go through and if we get gold bolts, one of the things that we can do is we can actually change the appearance of the items that we get. Such as, True Souls, whatever that is, Rupees, if you know what that's from, and Spherical Orbs, which I think is from Jak and Daxter, but I'm not sure.
Oh, hello there. I'm glad you're here. Hey, have we met before? 'Cause I'm getting a touch of the old deja vu.
I don't think so.
Huh. Well, guess the old think tank could use a good plumbing. Anywho, I've been trying to get a distress call to the Galactic Rangers ever since Drek's forces showed up.
This entire region is overrun with Blargian dropships. We need to get you out of here.
Well, I can't go anywhere until I get this here infobot into the hands of Captain Quark.
We were on our way to speak with him when our ship was shot down. Perhaps we could take a look.
Oh, sure thing. I swapped it from one of those Blarg soldiers. Here you go.
Oh, hello there. I'm Alonzo Drek, chairman of Drek Industries. Many of you may be wondering, why are 300 heavily armed warbots marching ominously towards a Class G dread ship? The answer is simple, friends. Progress. Years ago, we were driven underground by pollution that may or may not, but most definitely was, caused by my father's company. Since then, we've shifted focus from robotics to planet building. Now that our project is nearing completion, we must do everything possible to stay on schedule. In this case, it means our friendly army of warbots must vanquish those who would seek to stop us. Good news? They don't know we're coming! So sit back, relax, and take comfort in the knowledge that Drek Industries is working for you!
Drek Industries is not working for you.
I see you're having a little transportation trouble. Why don't I meet you by your ship? We'll get you squared away and ready to fly.
Did that guy just slide down a sewer pipe? Well, it does look like the fastest way down. Let's give it a shot.
No, I'm going to ignore you. Temptation, how dare you? Don't you know that we actually have a secret thing right on over here? Or at least I thought we did. Oh well. Listen, I can only remember so much, but thankfully we can go over here and stock up on a bunch of ammo. Now, it is always easier to go through to the Gadgetron, buy the ammo, and then you just have it all. But it's cheaper if you just wait a little bit, search for some ammo blocks, and then you'll be on your way.
That was awesome. Want to do it again?
Okay, let's see what we got here.
We got a ship.
And so, Ratchet and Clank set out to fix their ship with the help of the plumber. Little did they know they would soon come so close to greatness, they'd be able to hear its mighty biceps ripple. But first, they'd have to tackle a brain-eating zombie T-Rex.
Hey, wait a minute. I don't recall no brain-eating zombie T-Rex.
Okay, fine, Killjoy.
Well, you look about all fixed up here, and promise me you'll get that infobot to Captain Quark.
I promise. Thanks for your help.
No problem. See you in the next reboot.
Yeah. Yes, so they did indeed make it apparent that this is a reboot, which I honestly kind of love that they pointed out. It's nice that they are aware of themselves. Okay, let me see here. Holocards, meh. If effect, definitely. Hey. Okay. Before we continue on, and before we move on to the next ship, I believe I know where one of the gold bolts is, just to make it a little bit easier on us. So what we're going to need is we're going to need the fusion grenade. And we're just going to start throwing this at walls, because I know that there's a wall here that we are going to need to attack in order for us to go down in an earlier round. Because sugar, we are going down swinging. There's nothing here. I'm just checking, because there's a bunch of stuff you got to look out for. There's definitely going to be some times when we have to go back to previous levels in order to move forward. We're just going to act like that makes sense. And how about that one? I thought there was another one. In fact, I'm almost certain there was another one. Is it really not another one? Maybe over here. Nope. Oh well. I tried. I can't always be right, just most of the time. Okay, but with that being said, we have gone ahead and, at the very least, got every single objective done here. As well as we set the city on fire, but don't worry about that. Alright, so next time, we are going to get into this spaceship. And we're going to go to the next planet. Let's see what it is.
Not only could they set their new
So we can
destination,
either
came annotated with fun things
go to
do,
Karwan
the Freeloaders
to
Galactic
deliver the
Almanac.
info bot to the Galactic Rangers, or Iridia
Let's see if we can help out Skid McMarks.
with Skid McMarks. Now, this is one of the things I also enjoy about Ratchet and Clank, is if you go through and you do everything on the planets, you get to choose which planet you want to go to next.
We better get to Kerwan and warn the
There
Rangers.
is a chance that, you go to Iridia, let's say, and then you have to go back to Karwan to get a little tiki umbrella in order to progress to Iridia. That can happen. But it's still very cool that they give you the choice of 2 different options. But we will make our decision next time. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all next time with more Ratchet and Clank. Goodbye, my CP Bears.